Hello, this is Alexander Cross, attorney. If you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. Let's see, here we received an interesting inquiry on our YouTube channel. This has to do with solicitation for sex on the street. Let's see. Last week I was drunk and I was arrested for having oral sex with a woman inside my car. I was also on probation for a DUI from 2019, last year. Well, first of all, let's address the previous DUI, the one for 2019. Obviously, you're still on probation for that DUI case if it resolved within the last year and a half or so. So any other offense that you commit that's not an infraction could be the basis for violating the terms of your probation. Now, assuming that your previous DUI, the one from 2019, assuming that that DUI was a first DUI, then you would be potentially looking at a 6 months county jail sentence for this probation violation here in California. Now, regarding being drunk, here's the deal. When the police got to you while you were having oral sex with this person, if you didn't have any alcohol in your vehicle, yet you were drunk, the police can surmise that you had been drinking alcohol before you got into your vehicle and drove to get the prostitute, etc., etc., etc. Here's the issue with that. You can be charged with a DUI even if you weren't actually driving the car because you're still in control of the vehicle. And under Vehicle Code Section 23-152, for a second offense, you could be facing a potential jail time of 1 year in the county jail. Now, it says right here that you were arrested for having oral sex with a woman inside the car. Well, depending on where the car was parked, and specifically depending on how visible the acts were, you could theoretically be charged with a violation of Penal Code Section 314, which is indecent exposure. Because if the oral sex could be seen, through public view, it would be considered public view, and you could potentially have to serve up to 3 years in state prison for the lewd act in public, but also you may have to register as a sex offender for life under Penal Code Section 290. That would be both for you and the prostitute. Now, you have to understand that the actual act of sex, that is not illegal. It's perfectly legal for two consenting adults to have sex. However, it's the negotiation that's illegal. If there are text messages or statements from the prostitute or from you saying to the police, oh yes, I offered her $100 for X. Well, that's a damning statement. Also, if there are text messages showing that you're negotiating whatnot and you offered her X amount for this or this amount, no. Sex can only be given freely. It can only be a gift. It cannot be a bargain for exchange. You can't give me a remote control for sex. You can't give dinner for sex. You can't perform a different service for sex. Nothing can be given in exchange for sex. I know this probably happens in many other instances, but it's illegal. It's still considered prostitution. Keep in mind. Now, on top of that, obviously, they were in the car. So, essentially, you're looking at a potential probation violation for your first DUI. Plus, because you were drunk and in the car, you could theoretically get a second DUI. The oral sex, if it could be seen in public, from the public view, you could be charged with 314, which is lewd acts, or it could be indecent exposure. And also, you could be potentially charged with solicitation of prostitution under Penal Code Section 647(b), which is a misdemeanor, which carries up to 6 months in the county jail. So remember, do this in private and no exchange for sex. It has to be a gift. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. But if you've been accused of having committed a crime and need representation in court, be sure to give us a call at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677. The next video that we're going to make is going to be about somebody who's looking to do a record expungement, so we will see you in the next video.